So, I just spent the last few hours, finishing my, fantasy manga, uh, which it really turns out to be a fantasy thriller, because it's mostly very scary, kind of. So, you know who this is, the second cast of Violent Anime 2023 here. We already know 4 options, so if you want to, go do them. Without all that being said, this is season 1 and season 2, or you could say the complete manga of Land of Chocolate. So episode 1 is called The Ultimate Goal for Caitlin, and let's just get into it. November 11th, 2016, midnight. Hold on. That's better. It's never fair. But when people that we love are taken, it makes us sad. My mother was the best thing that ever happened to me, said Caitlin as she went in her room, filled with sadness as she looked out her window to the blue moon. Caitlin is age 18 and has a split personality of a darker version of herself named Trish. And she also has short black hair, silver eyes, light skin, a normal body type, and is wearing a gray shirt, black soft pants, and brown shoes. I can't believe this. Jackie still believes in the land of chocolate, as well as me. I'll meet up with him tomorrow after school, probably. That will be my ultimate goal, said Caitlin as she smiled with sadness and laid on her bed. She heard her dark, split personality, Trish. But as she went to sleep, she woke up the next day and saw she was locked in the basement with no food or drink. She felt terrified being alone in the dark, in the wet basement. What? Why is it dark? I'm scared. I want my mom. I wish you were here. And that's how it starts. So episode 1 done. And I could do the opening song, which, well, it's a manga. It's an anime manga, so let's just get into it. Breaking This Under Life. Opening song 1, or I should say the only song for the entire manga, because I don't think I made an ending song as I was getting tired. So let's just get into it. Let's go. You're just gonna fall, and I could break you in the life. I reach out to you, but in this only solving fantasy, you abuse us, so do not break me. But you went so far. You use red paint on my face and just make it look like blood on my face. But in the fantasy of this world, we become more than one. But you went on your way, so this was my greatest goal. I dance and we all can break. We all are very beautiful and sweet and tasty. And now I found you, my body aches, my head hurts. Dance, dance so fun. We all will be free from this and fast in the dark world. I will break for my darker personality with a horrifying smile and look on my face. We all can break even in this fantasy. Will we never die from this? Or maybe escape. Welcome to Hasta Luego. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, that was the only song for the manga. Let's get into the second episode, as there is only 6 episodes, I think. I can't remember. Yeah, I think there's only 6. Anyways, episode 2, Darkness and Abuse and a Personality. As of 12:30, Caitlin felt scared in the dark. As her mind was too scared, her other self said, "Oh, just let me have my body back, Caitlin. Say my name now," said Trish, as her red eyes... Oh, damn it. As her red eyes glared at Caitlin, as the spirit of Trish went away, Caitlin took a breath, and with a look of anxiety, she distinguished this... my language of tongue, as she said, I don't know how much longer I can hold my personality back. But, wait, did she say that's the real person? The real self? I don't understand. I feel so exhausted. As Caitlin looked to her left in fear, she saw her cousin hit her with a frying pan in the head. She fell unconscious, but soon woke up to her cousin, Imari, hitting her with the frying pan on her body. As Caitlin fell on the floor in pain, she began to mentally break. Imari is age 13 and she has short red hair, green eyes, white skin, a normal skinny body type, and is wearing a dark blue shirt, red shorts, and red shoes. Not looking too well, cousin. Let me have my body back. Caitlin, I know I called you cousin, but really, I don't know what to think in this state. I'm just a spirit after all, and only you can see me. So please, Caitlin, let me have my body back, as you are the false personality, said Trish. As Caitlin gave in, her eyes were now white and red. As Trish got her body back, she stood up in rage with a knife and said, if you follow me or call the cops, I will hunt you down and your family like a snake. They called me the snake in the military for nothing, as I hunted down everything. And you will die if you follow, said Trish, as she gave a smile to Imari that scared her. But as Trish threw the knife into Imari's neck, Imari fell backwards dead. And as Trish ran to the hotel nearby, she went to rent a room 3408, and looked into the door hole to see if anybody was already renting this room. But as she went in, she locked the door and panicked. But as she sat down on her bed, she saw a cake and said, who put this here? That's so strange, but it smells so tasty. And as Trish grinned, she smeared the blue cake icing on her face. And as she fell so far down into a cave on landing, she passed out for about a few hours. But when she woke up in the cave, as of 10 hours later, the cake on her face was gone. But as Trish felt nervous, she could smell candy and chocolate as she walked out of the cave. It was the land of chocolate. Oh my God, my lord, The land of chocolate is actually real, said Trish with excitement. And that's the second episode done. Let's get on to the third one. Episode 3, The Wonders of the Land of Chocolate. This place, it's so cool. Wait, how did I get here? Said Trish, as a woman with no clothes on and all covered in chocolate, with full pink eyes, appeared behind Trish. Trish had turned around in shock as her eyes turned completely pink, and these pinkish lines appeared on her face under her eyes. She screamed in a panic and fell backwards into a pond of chocolate. Her mother grinned with joy as she said, "My own daughter can be the princess of this land, of this chocolate world." Then, as Trish woke up covered in chocolate and no clothes, she knew that she was in a castle of chocolate. This has been my dream, to see this world and to see Mother again. I can't believe that was actually her, said Trish as she went to her mom, who was talking to somebody. Oh, do you know this person, my daughter? Said Queen Eliza, as Princess Trish said, yes. She and her mom knocked out this person who was no other than her own cousin, Imari, as they both took her to a room of candy. They began to question Imari. And that's episode 3 done. And I forgot to do this, I'm so sorry. Maybe it's because I'm tired. But this whole manga is rated PG-13. I will be making more rated R horror anime mangas very soon. Don't forget that I have forgotten about them, because I haven't. Anyways, let's move on to episode 4, shall we? Episode... Alright, episode 4, Queen Eliza and Princess Trish question Imari. I ask you of yourself. I ask to not be hurt. Please do not hurt me, said Imari in fear. Excuse me. Not to hurt you, but you hurt my daughter from what she told me. You are tied up by a Twizzler in a gummy worm chair after all, said Queen Eliza as Imari giggled. Princess Trish walked to her and said, what is so funny? Well, cousin, you will not last long here, because starting now, I'm burning the entire place down. Isn't chocolate meltable? Or I should say, since we're in this place, it's flammable. And as Imari burned half of the land Imari had burned in the room in the castle basement. But as Queen Eliza was running to the exit of the land, she turned around, and with Trish, they both passed out in the cave as they ran that far, just to see the land of chocolate burning in flames. But when they did pass out, just to awaken to them being teenagers in a little house. They were both age 17. Eliza now had short red hair, pink eyes, white skin, and a slim body, and is wearing nothing. And Trish now has short purple hair, pink eyes, white skin, and is wearing glasses and nothing else. Yeah, she's wearing black glasses now. But As they both felt scared, they hid in a hut, naked, with no clothes, no food or drink, for 6 weeks, feeling starved and thirsty. And that's season 1 done, rated PG-13, episode 4 done. So yeah, up next, season 2, which is called The Land of Chocolate Re-Aged. Episode 5-1, meaning like it's the 5th episode in the manga, because, I like to continue the episodes, make it go on. Like I said in my other mangas, you can, every other writer out there can start from their own chapter, but I don't like to do that. So, when it says 5-1, it's the 5th episode, but the first one for season 2. As season 2 is only 2 episodes long, but the story in general is 6 episodes long. So let's get into it. Season 2, The Land of Chocolate Re-Aged. Episode 5-1, Eliza and Trish. It's been 3 days ever since we returned from that land of chocolate. But why did we re-age to 17? And why do I have half of my memory, Mom? I don't know what to do. I'm just too scared, said Trish, as this annoyed her. She found a gray shirt, tan shorts, and brown shoes and gave it to Eliza. As Eliza put on the clothes and the shoes, she sat on a rusty chair and looked at Trish and said, Trish, my lovely daughter, you're still unclothed. Don't you need any clothes? Said Eliza with concern, as Trish gave a glare of sadness as she said, No, I won't be needing any. But I'll be back, Mom, okay? I swear it. No one knows how long we will be in this shack of a hut in these woods, so I'm going outside for some air at the riverside, said Trish as she went outside. She ran to the river, and as she felt so weak, she bent down on all fours in the mud. She coughed up a lot of chocolate from her mouth, and she felt scared as her entire body turned brown into chocolate. And she said, I'm dying now, but I hope your life is good, Mom. Then, as Trish smiled, her chocolate body melted on the ground in the mud. Only her glasses and a puddle of brown chocolate remained. Trish was tragically dead. And that is episode 5-1 done. Now, how this manga in general turns out is just so fucked up. But coming from me, that's no surprise, so let's just get right into it, shall we? Okay. Episode 6-2, the final episode. Trish, rebirth in the chocolate afterlife. Wait, I'm covered in chocolate still. I just died. Am I dead? I'm so confused, said Trish as she began to hear voices in her head saying that she was stuck in the chocolate afterlife forever. Why is this my life now? I don't want this. I don't want this at all. Please just send me back, said Trish. As she blinked 4 times, she woke up back to normal in the forest alive, and as she was dressed in all black, she walked back to her mom as she put the glasses back on. As she arrived soon to the hut, she hugged her mom and said, See, I told you I'd come back, didn't I? But this was all in her mind. when in the real world, Eliza knew she was fully human and something was off. But as she walked outside to the river, she heard a crunch of glass as she backed up. She saw it was a puddle of chocolate in the mud, and she looked at the glasses and picked it up and felt shocked by this feeling of sadness. Is this? No, it can't be. It's my daughter's glasses. But where is Trish? Don't tell me. That puddle of chocolate is her. No. No. How can this be? Trish is dead, said Eliza as she dropped to her knees. As she cried for a few minutes, she let go of the glasses, then went and rented a house and went to sleep on her new bed. As the spirit of Trish watched over her mom, she smiled in sadness as her eyes turned red. Trish's spirit went back into the spirit realm, but when Eliza woke up the next day due to trauma, her entire memory was gone. Huh? How old am I? How did I get here in this house? Who am I? And who is Trish? And these glasses are stupid. Snap. Meaning like she broke the glasses in half. Now that I broke them and tossed them out the window. Huh. This name is so familiar in my head, but I don't know who it is. Wait, this picture with me in it. And these words above the girl next to me in the picture says Trish. Tsk, what a stupid photo, said Eliza as she tore the picture up and threw it out the window. And with no memory of anything, she gave herself the name Amorza. And as she laid on her bed, she couldn't help the feeling that she had to go outside to get the glasses. She went outside and fixed the glasses with metal and tape, and then put them on. Amorza then went back inside and locked the door to the house, and went back to sleep in her house on her bed. As she grinned, her eyes turned fully red, as her mind was filled with nothing but so much hate and terror and rage. Season 2 done. Rated PG-13. Entire manga done. Episode 6-2 done. Yep, that's the manga. Yeah. So, do expect artwork, viewers, because it is coming. Like I said, this artwork thing is going to be a big thing on the channel. Because I know all of you are just dying to see what the characters look like. Not like actually dying. You know what I mean. So, I mean, that's said and done, viewers. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel, including my mangas and artwork. This has been Saki Nikai's the Final Anime 2023 here. That said and done, I'll see all of you in the next video. Peace out, viewers of the world. Have a great night, evening, or afternoon. And bye-bye. Oh, yeah.